tomorrow's headlines today. And this morning, we're looking back at some of the top stories from 2024, from hope to heartache. So here with me now is Jessica Banoff with the News and Observer. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're super excited about this. This is always a big passion project, especially for the journalists at the NNO. Talk about why this is so personal.
We've been doing this for a few years now. We call it our Impact Report. This is a way that we can give a behind-the-scenes look at all the stories that we reported on this year, a year in review, but through the lens of our staff. We found that it's a really great way to connect with our readers and our community. And so we ask everybody in our newsroom, editors, reporters, photographers, even our summer interns, to tell us what were the stories that really had an impact with you, that will stay with you after 2024.
And what were some of those top stories of the year? And did you guys notice any trends?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like the year, there were some highs and there were lows. We had some serious moments. We had some investigative reports. We did a big project on missing middle housing. There were some later moments, such as pop star Chappell Roan touring through here.
Yeah.
But then there were definitely some themes. We had the election, of course, the presidential election, with candidates coming here pretty much every week, it seemed like.
Every single week.
Every week. And then the potential impact on North Carolina, when for a moment Governor Roy Cooper was in conversation to join the Harris campaign. There was Hurricane Helene, and then that definitely had an impact across the state, even if we weren't in Western North Carolina. And then North Carolina State basketball brought the joy, and that was a great thing for us to have. When the men's and the women's basketball team had that epic run, the entire country was involved, paying attention. And that was my pick for the story of the year.
Yeah.
Was I picked a story and a photograph that we did of DJ Burns Jr., who was just full of joy. I'm not necessarily an NC State fan, but I became one because of him and because of that team.
I think that's how all of us felt after that run.
Yes,
it was
of course.
Absolutely incredible. Do you think there are any stories that are going to surprise viewers when they see it?
I think it's mostly that you know, we want readers to know that the stories really are personal for us, that it is a job. We do take the job, take telling these stories seriously, but they really do stick with us after the assignment. And like you and us, we live in this community, and so if it affects our readers, then it affects us too. Travis Long is one of our longtime photojournalists who's covered any number of disasters, but for him, Hurricane Helene was really personal. His family lives in Western North Carolina, and so he said that even though he had covered all of these disasters over the years, this one really changed him. So we hope that people get some insights into the people that write the news every day.
Yeah, write the news, report the news, and we live in these communities too.
Exactly.
So it definitely has a major impact.
Yeah.
Jessica, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're super excited to see it.
Yes, thanks. We appreciate it.